Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Capricorn. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If it does, I'd love to hear about it. If you could like the video for me or post a comment below, that would be awesome. If it doesn't resonate, or if there's some portion of it that doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. Just take what you know to be your truth and leave the rest behind. We're starting here, Capricorn, with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, trying to get overall energy of the connection between you and the person that you are connecting with. Can we get overall energy for Capricorn and the person they're connecting with? Well, that was interesting. Card number 33, Blossoming. It says the Flower Moon. Well, that's a pretty card. This is a card of, well, it's a card of hope, blossoming, just like it says, things are, progressing positively. And you may feel like, well, it's a time of gratitude and a time of hope, but also just, there's a message here of possibly feeling negativity somewhere around you, not in the connection at all, but like outside of the connection, a feeling of negativity, like maybe someone is jealous of what you've achieved, but you got yourself here to this field, this meadow, and that is a blossoming, and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous, and allow yourself to be in that, allow yourself to enjoy it and appreciate where you are, and don't let anything outside of the connection bring it down. And so that's really beautiful energy for the connection to be in, just a time of enjoyment, and beauty and gratitude and hope for the future. It reminds me a little bit of the Four of Wands energy, which is just celebration of where you've come from and where you're headed, very, very beautiful. Blossoming, I'm pretty sure I said that it's 33, but just in case I did not, it's card number 33, which is which is actually a 6, which is also the card for lovers, and 6 of Cups, and really a lot of great energy. 6 of Wands, which is a card of success and achievement and celebration. You know, what is the word? Victory. Okay. And so yeah, the 6 of Cups is a card of like deep friendship with someone, deep loving friendship with someone, and a deep understanding, like the person just knows you. It's one of my favorite cards to get in a love reading, the 6 of Cups. But anyway, that's just the number 6 to give you a little background on the number 6. But we're going to look now at how the person you're connecting with feels for you, and then we're going to, last week I did like near future, like what to expect in the near future of the connection. I really liked looking at that, so I'm going to do that again. This deck here is called the Spirit Song Tarot, and the cards have a different, they have a different meaning to them. So I'm going to tell you what the card is. Okay, I'm going to draw the cards, and I will tell you what the card says on it and what it is, and I will tell you how that connects to traditional tarot, just because I know that I would be curious about that. But I'm going to ask you to try not to assign the meaning of traditional tarot, because I was really drawn to use this deck, and I think that we need to take the messages that are on them instead of the messages that are normally on traditional tarot. And I will be clarifying it with the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, so I will still be using traditional to clarify it, but we're going to take the meaning off of the cards. So sorry for all of that. Let's go ahead and get started. Can we get 3 cards for how the person connecting with Capricorn feels about them? How does this person feel about Capricorn? Ooh. The person connecting with Capricorn, how do they feel about them, please? Now, the Sun, happiest card in the deck, even here. Vitality and joy. That's great energy. That's just happiness. That's, I mean, what better card to go with blossoming, right? Doesn't that make you think of sunlight and flowers and just the spring? 2 more cards. How does this person feel about Capricorn? Four of Feathers, which is the Four of Swords, in traditional tarot, but Four of Feathers, it says sanctuary and rest. And actually that meaning is quite similar. Both of those so far are very similar, so that is helpful for me. Last card we get is the Nine of Shells. Oh, that's the Nine of Cups. It says here gratitude and fulfillment. That is just such beautiful energy. A lot of happiness and peace and gratitude. That's fantastic energy, Capricorn. I wish this were my reading already. Let's take a look at the near future. What can we expect to see in the near future of this connection, please? Ooh. What can we expect to see in the near future? Ace of Feathers. Ace of Swords is what that is. It says mental clarity and foundation. 2 more cards. What can we expect to see in the near future of this connection? The Shadow, which this is actually 15. The Shadow is the Devil card in this tarot, so this is your energy here. But here on this card, it says self-empowerment and ambition. There's an example of a card that is very different in this deck than it is in traditional tarot. And the last card, we get love, which this is the Lover's card, 6. Choice and trust. How sweet is that? Well, this is just beautiful energy here for you, Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and clarify it now. With the Radiant Raider White. Wait. Radiant. Why do I always say it? I feel like I say that wrong. Rider Waite. That's because you did say it wrong. Rider Waite. So can we clarify the Sun? Not that the Sun really needs much clarification. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's feeling. And even here it says vitality and joy. It's just so lit up, you know? So bright and beautiful. Look at that energy. This like, no, I don't know if you could see how yellow it is because my lighting is a little bit dark, but it's just very bright and happy. Can you please clarify the Sun? For how this person feels about Capricorn? That's a lot of cards. I think that is way too many cards. We're going to try again. Can you clarify the Sun? Sometimes when I say I don't think this card needs clarification and I don't really get clarification, I should refrain from saying that out loud, but I do it. It's the Sun. How do you clarify the Sun? With the Sun? What flipped out there on the top there was 10 of Pentacles, which is commitment and stability. Okay, we're going to take a look at 4 of Feathers, which is 4 of Swords. Oh my gosh, look at that. Split the deck and it's 4 of Swords, which says sanctuary and rest. I mean, doesn't that just it sounds comfortable, doesn't it? I don't know why that I get a feeling of comfort, because sanctuary isn't necessarily comfort. It is safety though, you know, but I feel Also, though, if you look at this image, I mean, this bear is sleeping, but he does look comfortable. So sanctuary and rest. Can you clarify the Four of Feathers for us? Six of Swords, which is a feeling of stability. In the Six of Swords, it's calm, you know? We've moved out of, like, I always want to say tumultuous. Tumultuous, I don't know why, but water, like chaotic and wavy, and water, of course, represents our emotions. So it's our emotions being kind of chaotic to our emotions being quite calm. And we are using truth and logic to get ourselves there. So it really is, it feels just very peaceful, very warm kind of sensation. Um, the Nine of Shells, please, which says gratitude and fulfillment. And the Nine of Shells is the Nine of Cups in traditional tarot, which represents wish fulfillment. But this says gratitude and fulfillment. So, I mean, you know, grateful for all the things that are here and what they've found with you. And of course, shells, again, that's water and that's emotions. So it's about emotional fulfillment and getting all that you wished for. In that, see, the card that flips over is the Lovers. Wow, Capricorn, this is crazy. The Lovers is, that soulmate connection, that soul energy. Not The Lovers also represents physical connection, feeling very physically attracted to someone and feeling like the Lovers also talks about a choice, and following the choice that aligns with your heart, and making the choice that aligns with your heart. That's just really great energy. This is all just so, I don't even know how to explain it. I hope you feel it when you see those cards, because it's just really so peaceful and warm energy coming from there. So that's really great. The way that they feel about you is just quite awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the future here. We've got the Ace of Feathers, which says mental clarity and foundation. And that's the Ace of Swords traditionally. Which just feels like an understanding of something. And then foundation, that's like, well, I mean, the base, right? Starting of something. Can you clarify? Two of Swords. We get Two of Swords, which is a card about decisions. Four of Pentacles, which is not letting go of something. And Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. That foundation. Oh, this is an ace. These are both aces, which represent new beginnings. So this mental clarity and foundation has to do with some decision that either needed to be made or needs to be made, okay? And the Four of Pentacles is not letting go of something. It's holding tightly to something. It's kind of a little bit of possessive energy. And then the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. It's something that is exciting, something that sparks you, something that gives you courage and ambition, and just like, well, I mean, it lights that fire. This wands represent those fires that burn inside of us, those creative sparks. And so there's two aces here, and both of these, it feels like just, it feels very bright, and like a light bulb coming on, or like just a very an understanding of something. Okay. And so this is a decision and possessiveness over this wand, this new beginning, and this idea. This Ace of Wands doesn't, I mean, aces represent new beginnings, but this could be a new thought or an idea. I keep saying idea, but both of these, actually, the Ace of Swords really, to me, represents an idea more than the Ace of Wands, but it keeps coming out that this is an idea. Um, but one that you feel very excited about, you know? Let's take a look at that 15, the shadow, which again is devil energy, which is your energy, Capricorn, but it says self-empowerment and ambition, which the devil generally represents something else that has control over you. And so I find this interesting because this is like that something no longer has control over you, like you've stepped past that, and you're no longer letting it control you because you are stepping into self-empowerment and ambition to move forward. So we get the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. That's cute. So the Four of Wands is what I was saying about this blossoming card here. It made me think of this. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration, but it also is sometimes considered a marriage card, because at a wedding, we gather together with people that we love, because this is a celebration with others, but we gather together to celebrate like a union, and the steps that you go through in a union. You know, you meet someone, you fall in love with them, and you go through these trials together, and then at your wedding you're celebrating all of that you've experienced together, and you're celebrating all the hope that you have for your future and everything in your future. It's really, it's a card of appreciation and appreciation with another person. It's really great energy. We get the Queen of Pentacles here, which is your energy again. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But this is very much it can be a card of self, you know, but I don't think that's what this is saying here. It might be that you're stepping into appreciation for yourself because it's self-empowerment. And this card here, the Queen of Pentacles, often speaks of caring for ourselves, you know, and doing what we need for ourselves. But this card is very much about connection. It's about a union. It's about more than one person, this energy here. So it might be stepping into this role, like stepping into this power inside the union, you know, within this union, celebration of what was, because this card here, like I said, it's telling you not to allow any kind of negative energy to bring you down. Like, celebrate what you are, celebrate where you find yourself, okay, inside this union, and stepping into your own energy. I really feel like that must be what this is saying in connection to this shadow card here. Let's go ahead and clarify love. The Lover's card there, choice and trust. And like I was saying about this, the Lover's card here is a choice. It's a decision to follow your heart and to trust your heart. Please clarify 6. And the Love card, choice and trust. Please clarify that for us. What we'll see in the near future of this. The High Priestess is what comes out. And the High Priestess is something we already know. It can be that we are coming to this knowledge. This talks about intuition. And intuition is something we know within ourselves. And maybe we can't explain it. Maybe we can't like define it for someone else, but we know it within us, okay? And like I said, sometimes this is coming to that knowledge, but connected to the Lover's energy here and the High Priestess, this just talks about a spiritual bond, a really strong spiritual bond, about a connection, a contract you make with someone. And the Lover's card talks about feeling that, you know, and the High Priestess almost confirms it, that there's more to this connection. It's one that were meant to find. It's one that you're meant to have in your life. It's one that you're meant to learn from and grow from. And so, wow, I mean, just all positive energy there. I don't know that I can make a better reading for someone, to be honest, if I tried. I just don't think I mean, maybe. Let's go ahead now and get an oracle message for you, Capricorn. This is, this deck here is called Your Heart Knows the Way. Thank you, though, for watching this reading. I do really appreciate it. It's so positive. I hope that you connected. I really hope that this resonates for you. I hope that you feel like this is your reading, because I really hope for this for everybody, truly. And so it's really quite exciting energy. Just, it's exciting to read it because it's so positive. So, oh, you know what? This card here is card number 5, which is a card of conflict, is a number of conflict. 5 is a number of conflict, but absence of love is fear, is what it says. And that reminds me that in this card, they talk about not letting your fears get to you. Like fear of failure, or fear of not being enough, or fear of things going wrong, fear of others being upset with you. There's all of these fears. And there's all these possible fears out there. And they talk about not letting those fears get you, not just the negativity from other people or their jealousy or whatever. Not just that. Don't let your own inner fears stop you from enjoying this moment, because this is beautiful energy. It's blossoming. It's gorgeous. And so don't let your fears get to you. But we're going to read this one. Absence of love is fear, card number 5. Fear is nothing more than the absence of love, just as darkness is nothing more than the absence of light. What is it you fear today? What terror keeps you up at night? Oh, what a terrible thought, right? Oh gosh, that's heartbreaking. You have made yourself small by catering to your fears. You have done this because you have forgotten what fear truly is. You have observed that at times fear protects you from imminent danger. Oh, isn't that I think this to myself too. I'm so sorry to interrupt here, but like, I think to myself, fear protects me. Being afraid is the most annoying emotion for me personally. I just hate it. It makes me so angry because it makes me want to behave in ways that I don't want to behave. And so it pisses me off, to be honest. But then I tell myself, but fear also helps us. And so I feel like I should listen to it. And so it's so funny that it mentions that here. And maybe you've thought that to yourself as well. You have observed that at times fear protects you from imminent danger, and you've used this survival function of fear to justify turning it into a prison. In your search for protection, you have trapped yourself inside a cage of horrors. You've used fear to condemn yourself and others, and in doing so, you've made fear real. But fear is nothing more than the absence of love. The same way that darkness cannot exist in the presence of light, fear too disappears in the presence of love. You are not seeing yourself clearly when you are paralyzed by fear. Fear lets you see only what you are not. It shows you the non-reality of the falsehoods you have cultivated within you. Today, know that there is no outcome your soul fears or regrets. There is no outcome that your soul fears or regrets. What a powerful statement right there. Write out all that you fear and recognize the falseness of these beliefs. If your fear says, "What if I can't?" know that the opposite is true. Replace this with, "What if I can?" And in doing so, free yourself of the prison you have built. This is how you allow yourself to be the magnificent being that you already are. That's such an incredible message. There's no outcome your soul fears or regrets, because truly any outcome is a path in the right direction. And if you look at it and you're like, "Oh, but I'm afraid of this," and then and you really look at that fear and see that there's no reason to be afraid of it. That sounds fake, but I've practiced this myself, and I know that it is something that you can do. And this card comes out because somebody who's watching is afraid of losing this, okay? They're afraid that this is going to disappear, or they're afraid that it's not real. There's somebody who's watching who is afraid. And so I really want you, if that's you, I mean, really listen to this message. There's nothing to be afraid of. Not only is there nothing to be afraid of, there is nothing to be afraid of here. Like, this is all beautiful, gorgeous energy that is currently existing here, and that is coming up in your near future. Don't let fear, don't let fear wreck it. Don't let fear try and step in. And a lot, make it so that you don't appreciate this moment that you find yourself in, because this is positive. This is very good energy here. So if this resonates for you, don't let this fear get to you. But anyway, that is everything that I have for you today, Capricorn. I hope that this truly hope that this reading resonated for you, and that you find some clarity in it inside this reading. And if so, I'd love to hear about it. You could like the video, that would be awesome, or just post a comment below. If you are not comfortable speaking openly where others can read, you can send me an email. I'd love to hear if this resonates for you and how exactly it resonates for you. And if you want to write out your fears to me so that we can go through how they're not real, that's cool. I would be down with that. So anyway, please remember to move forward with positive thinking and positive words, with generosity and gratitude, because we draw in what we believe and what we say. So draw in all that positive energy. And thank you again for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you here again in the future. Bye.